Does this feel familiar? The official workday is done, you've closed your office door or your work laptop at home, but your mind is still clocked in, racing through emails, replaying conversations, already stressing about tomorrow's to-do list. Maybe you're at the kitchen table, phone in hand, telling yourself, just one more check. But that one more quickly turns into an hour, and suddenly it's late. You're tense, and true rest feels miles away. If you're tired of work, stress hijacking your personal time, know this, you're not alone. And today we're going to fix it, using a surprisingly simple and practical Stoic approach. Welcome to Modern Stoic Practice. If you're like so many of us, a modern professional juggling endless demands, finding it nearly impossible to truly switch off after hours, then this video is specifically for you. We're going to explore why our brains cling to work long after the day is done. More importantly, we'll unpack how two timeless Stoic principles, the dichotomy of control and the power of perception, can become your practical toolkit to finally reclaim your evenings, establish healthy boundaries, and get the deep restorative rest you genuinely need and deserve. So let's start by understanding what's really going on when your workday ends, but your mind keeps punching the clock. It's not a lack of willpower. It's often how our brains are wired and how modern work is structured. First, there's the Zeigarnik effect. Our brains have a tendency to stay hyper-aware of unfinished tasks. Every unread email, every unresolved issue, every pending deadline feels like an open loop demanding closure. Compounding this, we live in an always-on culture. Slack, Teams, email notifications pinging on our phones well into the evening. It trains our brains to stay perpetually alert. Second, there are deeper anxieties. The fear of missing something critical, FOMO, the worry of falling behind, or even a sense of guilt if we're not perceived as constantly productive. We tell ourselves, if I don't address this now, I'll pay for it tomorrow. But here's the hard truth. This relentless cycle isn't just tiring, it's detrimental. Chronic after-hours stress is a fast track to burnout, disrupted sleep, strained relationships, and ironically, even diminished focus and performance when you are working. Modern example. Think of Alex. Work officially ends at 6 p.m., but Alex finds themselves compulsively checking their work phone until they go to bed. Even during dinner with family, their mind drifts to tomorrow's critical presentation or a difficult email they need to send. The result? A constant low hum of anxiety, shallow rest, and a pervasive feeling that work never truly, fully ends. The Stoics offered a powerful antidote to this mental churn, the dichotomy of control. We touched on this in our first video, and it's especially crucial for reclaiming your evenings. The core idea is refreshingly simple. Differentiate between what is up to you and what is not up to you. Your actions, your choices, your responses, your effort, these are yours to command. External events, other people's demands, when your boss sends an email, or whether an unexpected issue arises tomorrow, these are fundamentally outside your direct control. Practical breakdown for evenings. You can control when you decide to close your laptop and silence work notifications, whether you choose to check your phone for work messages after a set time, how you decide to spend your evening, relaxing, connecting, learning. Your internal response to a work-related thought that pops up. You can't control when or if your colleagues or boss send emails or messages after hours. The content of those messages. What emergencies might or might not happen at work tomorrow while you're off? Modern example. Alex can't prevent their boss from sending a project update email at 9 p.m. That's outside Alex's control. But Alex can control their own boundary. I do not check work email after 7 p.m. This decision, and sticking to it, is entirely within Alex's power. Actionable step. Tonight, before you finish work, take 5 minutes. On a piece of paper or in a note, create 2 columns. My evening, what I can control, and my evening, what I can't control. List specific work-related thoughts or potential triggers. Be honest. Keep this list somewhere visible for a few days. When a work anxiety pops up in the evening, glance at your list. Is it in your control column? If not, consciously practice letting it go. The second Stoic superpower for your evenings is harnessing the power of perception. Epictetus famously said, "It's not things that upset us, but our judgments about things." This is profoundly true for after-hours work stress. Most of our evening anxiety isn't caused by the existence of a work message, but by our interpretation of its urgency and importance. That email flagged urgent by a colleague, that late-night Slack ping, our minds often jump to worst-case scenarios. Modern example, Alex receives a Slack message from a team member at 9:30 p.m. with ASAP, quick question about the report. Alex's heart rate spikes. Thoughts of errors or imminent disaster flood in. But taking a stoic pause, Alex asks himself, is this truly an emergency that requires my immediate input tonight? Or is this more about my colleague's anxiety or poor planning? Can this reasonably wait until morning without dire consequences? 9 times out of 10, it's not a genuine crisis demanding immediate after-hours attention. Actionable technique, the "is it true and is it now" filter. When a work-related thought or notification intrudes on your evening, 1. Pause and breathe. Don't react immediately. Take one conscious breath. Second challenge, the thought. Is this thought demand objectively, critically urgent right now? What's the actual worst-case scenario if I address this in the morning? Be realistic, not catastrophic. Is my judgment about this situation making it seem more stressful than it is? Reframe. Practice relabeling. Instead of, "oh no, an urgent email," Zrania, try, "okay, that's a notification about work. I'll assess it during work hours tomorrow." Short analogy. Think of your mind as a wise gatekeeper for your evening peace. Not every knock on the door, every notification or thought demands an immediate answer or entry after you've closed up shop for the day. You get to decide who and what gets your attention. Now, let's bring these Stoic principles into a practical, daily habit. The most effective way to truly reclaim your evenings is to design and consistently practice a simple work-off ritual, a clear signal to your brain that the workday is done and it's time for rest and recovery. Step-by-step guide to your Stoic evening ritual. Define your end time and stick to it as much as possible. This is your dichotomy of control and action. Decide on a reasonable time to officially end your workday. Set an alarm if it helps. The brain dump and shutdown. Once that time hits, perform a quick brain dump. Spend 2 to 5 minutes writing down any lingering work thoughts, to-dos for tomorrow, or unresolved issues. Then physically close your laptop. Turn off work notifications on your phone, or better yet, put your work phone away entirely. This act of closure is powerful. Transition and recovery activity. Immediately engage in a non-work, preferably non-digital activity that helps you unwind and shift your mental state. This could be making a cup of tea, listening to calming music, stretching, reading a physical book, spending time with loved ones, or simply sitting quietly and reflecting on your day. Non-work aspects. Modern example. Alex now has a 7 p.m. work-off alarm. When it rings, Alex spends 5 minutes jotting down key tasks for the next morning in a notebook. Then the work laptop is closed and put into a bag, and the work phone is silenced and placed in another room. Alex then makes a cup of herbal tea and reads for 30 minutes. This consistent ritual has dramatically reduced their evening anxiety and trained their brain to anticipate and welcome the shift to rest. Bonus Stoic tip: if you find yourself slipping, compulsively checking messages after your cutoff, don't beat yourself up. That's just another judgment. Simply acknowledge it without criticism. Gently remind yourself of your boundary, your chosen action, which is in your control, and redirect your attention back to your evening ritual. Every moment is a new chance to practice. You truly deserve evenings that are your own, free from the relentless grip of work stress. By consistently practicing the Stoic dichotomy of control and consciously managing your power of perception, you can draw that essential line between your professional responsibilities and your personal time for rest and rejuvenation. It's not about ignoring work. It's about working smarter and then living fuller. Remember, your evenings are a precious space for recovery. Protect them, nurture them, and you'll find yourself showing up stronger, calmer, more focused, and more resilient, both at work and in every other part of your life. What's the biggest challenge you face when trying to switch off from work in the evenings? And what's one small step you might try this week, inspired by these Stoic ideas? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. I genuinely love hearing from you and building this community. And if you're ready for more practical Stoic tools to navigate modern life with greater calm and clarity, please subscribe to Modern Stoic Practice. Our next video will explore